Welcome, everyone. Here it is. And we've got just enough time for a pregame report.
VA technology is...
He is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Alan. Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Barnes and Bagley in at forward together. And it's Thompson in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, Powell and Covington, the duo at forward. Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt together. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And with opening night, Brent, we'll get to see these players going full force.
This is huge. The difference between the preseason and then ratcheting things up for an opening night. The butterflies are there. The excitement is there. The uniform smells better. The lights are a little bit brighter. So let's get it going.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Halliburton against McCollum. Powell with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. And there's McCollum on the assist from Powell.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Now here's Fox. Outside Barnes. Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Over Lillard. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Portland. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Last year shows that having a better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Here's Powell. The shot from the low post is good.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Halliburton outside. Out to the right wing. Outside Barnes. Back to Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Bagley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Powell outside. Over to the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First one falls.
Nurkic plays with a little bit of that edge, a little bit of moxie, and that toughness is something the teammates can rally behind.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. You know, when you look at Marvin Bagley, he plays with a ferocity on both ends, Brent, especially close to the basket.
He likes to go to the rim and draw some fouls and goes at it hard, but he's got to keep working on being a consistent three-point shooter. And then defensively, he has the tools to be a good rim protector. That's the next step on that end.
First free throw is good.
Such a great, well-rounded NBA career experience Harrison Barnes has had. From being the main guy on a team to a role player on a championship caliber one, he's always willing to accept his role and provide solid leadership.
Nance, he's checked in for Portland. That one's no good. Pass to Lillard.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising.
Substitution here for Portland. Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Chris comes in for Covington. Snell, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Simon is subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Snell gets it to go.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Mitchell, the pass to MP. Back to Mitchell. And here's MP. Driving inside. Misses in close. 3-on-3. Here's Chris. And that one is hammered home.
And Marquise Chris can get up off that floor. Wow.
Outside heel. Poke loose. Here's Nance. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Simons. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Outside heel. Back to Mitchell. MP outside. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Great job to use the whole floor. MP doesn't want to let the D get comfortable protecting one area of the court. He wants to stretch things out.
Back to Simons. Pass to Snell. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3. Snell's got 5 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The 3 from Mitchell. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out. And with his elite shooting, Lillard can work off screens and come back to the ball. Sometimes, he says, that makes things a lot easier.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp, you know, usually at the beginning of a...
Well, when you're guarding Damian Lillard, you can't let up for a second, Grant.
And the Blazers, generally a methodical offense. Now, they don't mind using the clock and forcing the defense to cover for all 24.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. They've got MP. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Alex Len. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Heel in at the 3. The small forward counted from distance.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's MP. Chris pulls down the board. Portland has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Ooh, poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go, and we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo to see what you can get early.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. The Kings shooting only 23% so far. Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 5. Looking here now at MP. He spent only a year in college, but has a lot of upside to his game.
NBA, watching him in college, MP is ready for the NBA. Might take an adjustment period, but the talent is definitely there.
Lillard left side. The Kings have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Lynn. MP with it. Zeller covering. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. And that concludes the first half. It's the...
Por Dios, ¿no? Claro, ¿por cuánto?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. He's making a switch here. MP's checked in. Free throw good. Lillard.
And to see Lillard and Curry in last year's All-Star game taking turns from half court, that was something.
Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Powell. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Covington and Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. McCollum against MP. Fires for 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Portland the other way. Now there's been a few to call. Some of the those deep bombs of Lillard's a bad shot. What do you think, Fred?
Well, if you look at the percentages, B.A., Damian Lillard is actually shooting better than one Steph Curry from 30 feet and beyond. They don't call him Logo Lillard for nothing.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the players on two-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks. It's McCollum with a drive. The 3-ball. Pure from three-point range. McCollum's got 14 points for the game.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Fox finds MP. Thompson right side. MP drives in, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
Taking initiative on the drive. When MP sees a lane open up, he rips right through it.
Powell passes to Nurkic. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Everyone in the building.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Portland?